First night at the new spread. The little herd, they're all traveling together. Got 80.5 acres. A bunch of bush. Not much bush, actually. Big dugout, 25 feet deep. We got everything set up for cattle and a small head of cattle. Small herd. Chickens and pigs. I got about 40 acres of hay out back, past that tree line. I like it. Just bottle fed my calf in the barn there. Unfortunately, I haven't really been able to get a super good pen set up for calves. However, the barn's big. It's got 3 different stalls in it. I just put up a tent panel in front of the one stall, and yeah, just fed him 1.5 liters of milk replacement because his mom is master neglecto, and see how it goes. He seems to be really happy, wagging his tail every time he drinks. He's ripping around. I call him Buckaroo. Anyways, this is the new spread. We'll dig and dive a little deeper here in the next coming months. I got a lot of work to do, as you can see. Old fencing. It's gonna get ripped out and cleaned up. However, it's not a challenge I'm not willing to take on. There's the little buckaroo there. I'm gonna weld that. I'll weld that gate panel. It's got a hinge on it. I'll weld it to that I-beam, and then I'll have a corral, well, a little pen or whatever for emergencies. And then I got a heck of a big job to do here. I gotta make a cattle handling facility. I'm hoping to put that squeeze. I'm hoping to knock that building, that center rail out, and put that squeeze underneath there. I'm gonna run a chute system up to it, so that squeeze is undercover. I'll put a new roof on that, and then we'll, when you gotta work, if it's raining, or you never know when you got a problem and you gotta get out there, and also just keep the squeeze in good shape. Keeps the rain and keeps it out of the weather. So that's my plans. That's kind of one of the big chores to do. Build a handling facility around this barn. However, I got a little cleanup to do first, and those little monsters to deal with as well. So they blew a fence today. I had to run out back in a soft spot. There was some wire that was kind of flimsy, and I assume that one of the calves walked through it, and the mums naturally followed. They don't want to leave the calves, so I assume they're gonna go back there right now, those little turkeys. However, that's kind of what happened today. First, I let them out. I picked up another load of stuff. Picked up my calf that's on bottle. I brought him back, put him in the barn. I looked around for the cows. No cows. All right, so I take a whip out back with the old Escape, my little intensive care unit, and only to find my cows on the other side of the fence. So they were over at the neighbors, testing out their grass, because the grass over here is never green enough. Doesn't taste the same. So I was fortunate enough to have my buddy Dan and his brother Matt over here. They were helping me move today, and they helped me move all these little monsters back over to their pasture. And now it's just taking them a little while to get acquainted with the property, their boundaries. I follow them around a little bit. They're pretty tame. My cows are pretty tame. I got a very, 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 very small little herd. So, all females. And yeah, obviously you can tell the fence lines are battered, and I'm going to build a pig pen off this. I was going to go out in the bush there and build a big pig pen out in the bush. However, the previous owners, they have this building down here, and it's, you know, it's got a good roof on it yet still. So I'm going to retrofit this little area here. I'm going to build a big pig pen here, and then the squeeze is going to go underneath that. I'm going to have a chute system that runs up down the side, and pretty much just kind of just pens around. I don't understand maybe for snow drifting or something. I don't understand those fences down the center like that. I figured maybe wind or something, but the boards are too spaced. I mean, that wouldn't do much for wind, so I'm not too sure what I'm going to do there. I'll probably remove them all and build some type of bud box system in front of this, kind of incorporate that barn and have you know, some separating pens and whatnot that go throughout here. I'm still planning it out, so however, like I say, I got some cleaning up to do. I got to rip that out. I got to pull all those boards, pull all those posts, get this place kind of as square as possible, and build on from there. I mean, where else do you start, right? Beautiful piece of land, anyways. I'm happy to carry on in its existence, and I guess we'll see where she goes. Bye for now, guys. I guess we never had a chance to go up and check the pond out. We got a 25-foot deep, spring-fed, 4-gallon-a-minute recovery dugout here. There is power that's ran back here against the fence somewhere, and they were. I did see that they were probably pumping water from this dugout over to the garden. However, I personally don't think that garden needs any moisture due to this area is pretty wet. This water saturates through this ground very well. You'd be surprised how much moisture it's holding here. So we're gonna test our boundaries. We got a couple greenhouses up front that we're gonna use those rain barrels over there. We got some pumps. Just collect rainwater and we can water the greenhouse. I'm not going to run a pipeline all the way from the dugout over there. I mean, it could be done. However, I'd sooner run a pump and grab a generator and blast a pump, you know, every time. And you put it away in the winter. So it's not a big deal. Gives you something to do. But, yeah, this is basically it. You can see they have an old dock here, and up in the grass over there they have an old floating dock. You can tell they used to be on this. It's got rainbow trout apparently in it. However, I haven't thrown a hook in there yet, so I really don't know. The cows seem to have got acquainted with it, finding a spot to approach for water, seeing as how this is pretty much their summer water hole. I mean, I've seen farmers come in in the winter and open up a hole in the pond, and the cattle go out and drink out of the hole. However, I'm not into that either, so I'm gonna make a nice watering system, and we'll get these cows some good water in the winter. I don't know. I might even have to trench some heated water feeders in, go through the backyard, down to kind of where the barn is. That's kind of where I'm thinking anyways. However, that's another project. I could even come up top here. I don't know. I guess if I were to pipe in water from the house to a feeder, I may as well throw another pipeline down with a pump down into the pond and just pump water from the pond whenever I need it. Super clean. Like, this is very, very, it's all spring fed, so it's very, very clean water. It's always reciprocating. This is kind of an end catch spot for it. It actually flows out more or less down there and across the property, down to those trees, and then out the trees, down to the end of the road. There's a big lake at the very back of the property. Not on my property, just past my hay field. So I got a lot of ground saturation. There's a lot of underground water here, which I'm so blessed for. It's gonna play a massive part in everything that I do around here. So the owner of this place pretty much just, oh, he was the nicest man in the world. Just pretty much up and left. He told me anything over 7 pounds stays. So looks like this is it's funny, I thought it was a round bale feeder, and it is. However, it looks like he's been burning stuff in it. It's more of a burning ring. Which is okay. He's got a good idea there. Cows are walking away from me. I don't want nothing to do with you, Dad. Yeah, see, here's the old dilapidated floating dock. Probably no good anymore. I'll have to make something new one day when the girls are. But beautiful pond, like unreal. Life is so good. You just gotta hang in there and try and do things right. As long as you're doing things right, every once in a while things just go right for you. Yeah, see, it looks like they had some hose here earlier. They've been pumping water out of here, the previous owner. See, just lots of garbage laying around too. I gotta clean up. You know, looks like he had a target here. Yeah, definitely a target. 2x4 stacked up. That's funny. He shoots everything out here. He said, "Don't worry about groundhogs. You don't have a groundhog problem." However, there's a lot of coyotes out here, so. And on the other side, I don't even have my firearms license, so I'm not into blowing things away. However, I will be out here all the time, every night. Look at that spread. It's beautiful. How can you not be out here every night? Waltzing around. 25 above. Lots of fun to be had here. Lots of fun. And lots of painting. You're gonna have a lot of painting to do. Put a roof on this thing. Re-roof this. It's gonna be a job. That's for sure. Anyways, guys, just have a good night. And I'm probably gonna go pack her in. It's kind of a cool setup. There's a little chicken tunnel that goes from the indoor chicken barn into the. He's got all his. Into the roosting coop. Yeah, see, tunnel into here. Fuck, this is cool, man. It's too cool. I set her up. However, it's just maintenance now. You guys gotta keep up on the maintenance. He had pheasants here apparently, so. Alright, well, guy can, I can work all bloody day long out with the animals, and this moving stuff just kills me. However, here's the new spread. Canning shop and woodworking or whatever else. Nice in the winter, she's heated. And I got my garage. I'm gonna finish this. I'll get old Matty D over here and he can finish this garage. He's done it to his garage, he's pretty good at it. So I don't have a slip tank yet, so I'm rolling jerry cans for now. Diesel for the cat. But I guess the plan today is, my father's over. It's a little fuel efficient. This is basically what we got into, me and Christina. But I'm moving this building. I want to move that, and then I got my steel fabrication, my mobile fab shop, I'm gonna stick up front here. That way I can work on if I'm welding and grinding, I'm working on a pad of cement. I'm not working on grass and possibly start a big forest fire or whatever, right? And then I think the plan after that is move this building, push it to the back. We're gonna set it up so it's we're gonna keep all our cattle feed and chicken and pig food and saddle and tack use it as a tack shed, so and just whatever the mice can't really destroy, but we got bins and stuff and barrels for the food, but we'll stick it in there. It'll keep it nice and dry, and it looks better than it just up on the driveway, kind of a weird spot to put it, but to each his own. Then we got a couple greenhouses. I want to move these. I don't know about that other one, how mobile it is. Probably on a skid, but I know this one, judging by it's on a skid as well. It's just kind of skirting around it, so I'll get it up, throw some dunnage under it, and see if I can just should be able to down here get my forks right under that thing and pick the whole building up, as long as it doesn't bend in half. But that's all. That has everything to do with the guy who built it. So Christina wants me to move that over to the garden area. So she's only running one set of hoses, one splitter, anyways. I got some chairs here. I gotta bring into my wood shop. Because, a guy every once in a while. And I got my Ford chair, which I'm going to use finally. Sweet! I'll put a chair here. Drafting table. And then I'll put this other one. I just love poking around. There's just so much stuff to do out here. You can do whatever you want. I'm really dreading moving this building, because typically when I do shit gets fucked up. Oh. Beep. Shit gets messed up. We're gonna try and not mess things up and see what we can do. Till then, I'm gonna let you go. Bye now.